Good day, everybody. I'm back again with Tsepang last born. We had a very nice discussion with Tulahanyo about what happened in terms of the PSL. I think they did their best. They did their best. They need to be congratulated. And then, when you deal with people, you deal with relationships, there's a whole lot of things involved. So the situation is not easy. So people must not think that it's a very easy thing. So we need to congratulate people who are doing this. Everybody involved, the PSL with its management, Dr. Ivan Koza. I saw him painting, trying to explain the situation and so on. And then, in fact, today, this afternoon, we wanted to talk to Mr. Munisi. He wanted to give us the status, the legal status of their cases, Royal AM. But unfortunately, because remember now, they've just bought Celtics. Now Celtic has become now Royal AM. And then Chakuma has become Royal AM. So he said he has been very, very busy with the PSL. But he said after their first game, and then I can have him. So be rest assured. We come a long way with Nisi, myself and him. We know each other for a long time. So yeah, we are still friends even today. Last born, let's get started to the show. It's going to be a very short show today. And then just greet the viewers and give us the features, give us the news. Let's move on quickly.
Yes, afternoon to the viewers out there, and to you also, Mr. Shabalala. But two of the show, nothing but more news and updates regarding our local and international football. Just to kickstart our news, so we've got our fixtures, our results and fixtures for this weekend. We had a game of Mamelodi Sundowns last night, played against Amazulu. Mamelodi Sundowns won the game by 1-0, courtesy of Themba Zwane goal, which was a penalty. It's good that Themba Zwane is up and running in the campaign. The game had so many chances, actually, so many chances. It was a very technical game also. I think maybe Amazulu will just, come up as the league goes, and just get their feet up and running. But congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns for just kickstarting where they actually ended off last season, And yeah, and then today we've got a game of Skukuna United versus Chipa at 3. And then we've got Orlando Pirates versus Stellenbosch at 3 o'clock tomorrow. And then later on the day, we've got Golden Arrows versus Maritzburg United. Same time at 3. And then we've got Baroka versus Marumo Gallants at 5 o'clock kickoff. And then later on, also we've got Cape Town City versus Super Sport United. That's also a Hamdinga game. Very interested in that game. And then on Sunday, we've got Morocco Swallows versus Royal AM. And then also we've got TS Galaxy versus Kaiser Chiefs. So yeah, these are our fixtures for this coming weekend. A lot of action I can see. So there's a lot of drama. I'm more anxious on seeing how Royal AM will just kickstart their campaign, based on the whole controversial issues that has been going on and everything. I just want to see how they were able to, just pick up and start, if possibly, maybe dominate the league also, just the way Swallows FC did last season. It will be great seeing the new boys also, coming in, like Skukune also coming in and just not just being at the bottom, but staying up at the top and competing with the big boys up there. So I'm very interested on seeing that, yes. And then also in other news, I would love to see how Kevin Nance will actually cope this season, He just signed 16 players. They've confirmed, Chipa United have confirmed 16 players. So yeah, he's really beefing up his squad. I'm very, very, very keen on seeing what will happen there. I hope these signings will benefit the club and him also to keep his job. Not in a bad way, but we just hope for better results this time in terms of Chipa United. They've been on the ground for the past 4 seasons. They've been just fighting relegation, and it's been kind of bad in a way, for a team season after season is always down there at the bottom, but it would be really nice for them to actually jump in the top eight. So that's something which I'm very interested in. But they've got a good coach, I believe in the coach. Evan Hunt is not really a bad coach. He's a good coach, actually. Um, yes, props should be given with due, to be honest. I think everyone should know that. But yeah, I'm very interested on seeing how they were able to manage and come out of the season. But yeah, the fixtures are coming good. Just interested on seeing how the teams will perform during the first games.
Let's evaluate the teams quickly. I watched Mamelodi Sundowns and Amazulu. What an interesting game yesterday. And both teams are very good. Benny has done very well with Amazulu. It's nice to watch Amazulu. It's very interesting. Of course, Mamelodi Sundowns, they're a gem. We know how Mamelodi Sundowns are, what they're capable of, they've started on a high note again, Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. And then I want to go back and say Kaizer Chiefs. I watched Kaizer Chiefs at their game with Mamelodi Sundowns. I was one of those people very skeptical about Stuart Baxter. But, having seen what I saw when they play Mamelodi Sundowns, I think I can give him a benefit of a doubt. I have a feeling that he's a good coach. Because when do you see that the coach is a good coach? When a coach substitutes and then you see an impact, an immediate impact, then you must know that this guy is a good coach, because it's all about reading the game. And after reading the game, make changes. Before he made those changes, Mamelodi Sundowns was running away with the game. And after they scored 2 goals, I thought they were going to score 2, 3, 4. They were going to finish Kaizer Chiefs. But immediately after it changes, I saw changes. And Kaizer Chiefs was competing. There is promise for Amakosi fans that Chiefs should not be written off. What else can we say about Moroka Swallows? They keep on showing that it was not a fluke. Their performance of last year was not a fluke. They are serious. They really means business. So we need to give them credit. And then, just like you said, credit must go where it's due. So we must not always, criticize. Pirates, they look like a team that is still, putting their house in order. One thing for sure that I want to find out, maybe you may tell me, Lasborn, have they finally appointed a coach? Because I think that's the first thing that should be done. A coach must be there, a permanent coach. Or do they have an interim coach? I don't know what's happening. Can you tell me that?
In terms of the coach, we haven't heard anything. There's no announcements or anything. So I think they'll go with the assistant coach that they have at the moment, Pablo Davis. As far as we know, we haven't heard anything. But I'm sure probably after this weekend we'll know, or they'll probably announce who's going to be in charge of the team.
So, yeah, Mapakania, we want to see you guys coming back strongly. You're one of the best team in our shows. Remember, Mapakania is one of those teams that have stars, African stars. So we want to see them, And then I also look at other teams like Super Sport United. Although Super Sport United, it looks like, there's no stability. I don't know whether the blame should be on the coach or what, or it's a question of some players. They are not sure whether they want to stay or they want to go. You talk about the goalkeeper. We hear the rumors that he wants to leave, he wants to be released. So once you start having those issues, they really affect the team. Team like Golden Arrows, what's your take about Golden Arrows? What's your take?
I still say, based on how they played in the MTN 8 over the weekend last week, I still say that they're still going to compete. They look like a team that still has that strong mentality and they are still driven. So I still see them compete, unless they surprise us otherwise. But I still see them like a team that's full of hunger, that still wants to go out there and still challenge the big teams and for the league also, because they were so close last season. But yeah, I still see them as a threat, to be honest.
You
Still
still
see
see
them as
them
a
as a
threat.
threat. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's your take? What do you think about Royal AM? How are they going to fare this season? We are no more talking Bloemfontein Celtics, although I'm certain about Bloemfontein Celtics. When you look at the tradition, the fan base that they've already built, if I was somebody who was advising Mamkis, if I was that person, I would have said to Mamkis, buy Bloemfontein Celtic. Don't change the name. Leave it there in Bloemfontein, all right? Because the structure is already there, okay? Because if you are to move as the owner, it will be only you, all right? And probably your family. Unlike now, everybody has to move to Devon, all right? So I would have done that. Not only that motivates me. What also motivates me is the fact that Celtics has the support base already. What are you saying to people like Botha? All right? A staunch supporter of Celtics, he's gonna find himself now not having a home, all right? And this guy is a guy who wants to be at the stadium, game in, game out. Do you remember our friend, the late Malebu? May his soul rest in peace. That what was his name again? There were a whole lot of Celtics fans that we had. So if I was advising Mamkis, I would say, fine, buy the team and keep it there. All right? And then you move with your structure to Bloemfontein. All right? So that would be my suggestion. But nevertheless, like Tulakhanyo was saying, well, investors are allowed and then they make their own choice and then you cannot tell them. I don't know. What's your take? What would be your advice?
In terms
I would
of
have said, don't change the name. Keep the name
yeah,
Bloemfontein Celtics. That would be me.
as you've said, regarding the supporter, yeah, that was one person that I've been thinking about actually during this whole saga that's been happening. A very team supporter. Game in, game out is there. Even during Kaiser Chiefs games, Pirates games, Sundowns games, it's just everywhere. So for him now, the question was, I also kept asking myself, so what is it, which team actually is it going to be his new home? Or will it just be all around these teams as they play, when they play in the stadiums, or will things be otherwise? Because he's also an ambassador South in via South African football. Internationally, he's there also. When we play our international games, tournaments, he is treated as a VIP. He is able to go and to visit other countries and be that main supporter still. So for a person like that to be stripped of his main would say home, his number one home. I, I I wonder where he is right now. I'm just thinking how he's actually feeling right now and what's going on through his mind. But it's just unfortunate that these things are happening. Not they happen, but they are happening right now. And it looks like they will still happen even more. It's not gonna stop. But I just hope, in terms of Royal AM, I just hope that they are able to not be like previous teams whereby you just buy the status of the team and then you struggle in the PSL. Which we want consistency. You can't buy a team if you can't manage a team. So we expect consistency. So I just hope that in terms of clauses and the laws probably have been kind of been made a bit strict, just to make sure that even the protection of the league and the players um uh, shouldn't be played on or jeopardized. We expect something professional. We expect something very, very, very solid. You buying a team, you supposed to take care of that team. You can't just buy a team for the sake of buying a team. So my main concern was during this whole thing was the players, but I hope the players are well taken care of. I hope we won't hear any stories that we've heard even last season prior to TTM regarding the player salaries and everything. I know TTM just showed us a lot of
Okay, last one.
drama.
Let's move on. Otherwise, we won't finish. Our time is very short. And I want to say, maybe a lesson should have been learned from Banyasa. By buying Morocco Silos, don't change the name. Keep the name as it is, because you are going to tap from the tradition. But nevertheless, investors make their choices. Let's go overseas. I'll go to Juventus. We are told that Ronaldo is unsettled, but I saw that Ronaldo has issued a statement that people are talking about me to say I'm going, all sorts of things. There's nothing like that, I'm focused, I know what I'm doing. And there were rumors that no team is interested in Ronaldo. They said probably the people in his camp, they are the one who are spreading that as if Real Madrid wants him, Man United wants him, PSG wants him. Apparently, all these teams, they said, no, we are not interested in getting Ronaldo. And Ronaldo came out himself, said, no, guys, people are talking about me. They don't allow me to talk. So let me tell you, I'm not prepared to go anywhere. We are still watching to see which television station is going to buy the rights to show the French league. We can't wait. We want to see the French league. We can't wait. We still want to see Lionel Messi. I don't know you, Sepang. Me, I can't wait to see Lionel Messi. I still want to see Lionel Messi. And then let's go to England. England, I was impressed with Man United. Man United are going to compete this year. Man United are going to compete. But if you ask me who are my best four, I would say Man United, Man City, Chelsea will be there. I'm not sure about Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspurs. Don't rule out West Ham. All right. So I don't know. We will see. We'll see. The games have started. We'll see how things unfold. Don't rule out Leicester City. And who's gonna win the league? I don't know. Let's look between the Manchester team, City and United. Anyone can win the league between the two there. And then Chelsea, they're a strong favorite. Moreover, that now they have Roman Lukaku. So those are some of the things that you need to think about. So I don't know. What's your take, last one?
No, the Premier League is very interesting. First games were very tight. A lot of action, a lot of drama. Man City dropped points against Tottenham. Yeah, caused a bit of a stir, out there, even in the media. But it's still early. These are just the first games. But it's not how you start, actually. It's how you finish. Because even the past 2 seasons, this is how they actually started. They've started so slow, sloppy, and then they ended up, winning the title, winning the league. So
what do you say about Harry Kane? Do you think he will still be with Tottenham Hotspur? He's definitely going to leave.
Hearing his coach's statement today, Harry Kane, it's his second session today in training. Started training this week. The thing that he's adapting well, he's gelling well with the team, but it's too soon to tell whether he will be part of the squad at the start of the season or he will leave. The transfer window is still open. There's about a week left, we could say. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. We don't know. No one knows. But yeah, no one knows actually. It's a bit tight. But Man City has put up another bid for 150 million. So we don't know. We really don't know what's happening. Yes.
And if they get Harry Kane, they'll take the league. They'll take the league.
I don't know about that.
If they take Harry Kane, they'll take the league. Now let's go quickly. Spain, we hear that Elijah Moriba is giving Barcelona problems. He wants 100 million pounds a week, and then Barcelona are fed up with him. If I was somebody who's advising Barcelona, they must just sell him. He must just go. I think he overrates himself, and I suspect it might not be him. It might be his agent who's putting that pressure on him. But he must be very careful because he's going to ruin his career. Moreover, that all teams are suffering now. And you see people like PK are taking the pay cuts, Sergio Roberto, Jordi Alba and Busquets apparently are going to follow, including Griezmann. So why do you want more money when people are cutting their salaries? We understand that PK suggested to Aguero to take number 10. Aguero said, no thanks, no thanks. I'd rather take number 19. And it looks like no one is going to take number 10 at Barcelona. Because no one wants to take Barcelona, except Brotherway, who really wanted it. And I understand the players were laughing at him when he says he want number 10 at some point. We don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. And then I heard PK said Yusuf Damir. Have you seen that boy? That he's like, he is a Messi photocopy. He's a good player, but not Messi. If you ask me, who has a potential to be like Messi, it's Ansu Fati. I like Pedri. Yusuf Damir, I like him. But Ansu Fati, for me, that's a potential. But no one will be at Messi's level. Don't be fooled. No one will be at Messi's level. Players of this nature, you see them once in 100 years. So when I give you the Messi special, I'll show you how this guy is. And then, you know, remember, people were starting to say Jorginho must win the Ballon d'Or. Jorginho said, it will be a big scandal. If I win the Ballon d'Or, when Messi's there, Messi deserves it. So I think he has closed the case. So the Ballon d'Or, it must just be closed, you know. Give it to Lionel Messi. Don't hesitate. And then I listened to the press conference of Lionel Messi and the president of PSG. The president of PSG said, you know what? We have given Messi almost 75 million, all right? But he said, in a week's time, if I can show you the numbers, you'll be shocked. In 5 days, you'll be shocked how this guy made an impact. He went further and said, Messi, please, I'm pleading with you, don't raise your salary now because I'm saying this. But he said, if I can show you the numbers, you'll be shocked. And he said, remember, this is just the beginning. There's still a whole lot of things coming. What you call the broadcasting rights and so on and so on. He said, you know what? We never made a mistake. This was a good decision, all right? And then Messi said, I didn't know that I'm so loved. And he looks very happy. He looks very happy. And then, you know what? We'll see. But those are the news in Spain. Now, let me move quickly to the Messi special so that I don't hold you for too long. Let's see. I think I have something here to share with you. Let's see. I want to show you what Zlatan Ibrahimovic said, all right, about the Messi. I hope you see this one.
Yes, I can
see this one. Zlatan. Now, listen to what Zlatan is saying. Zlatan says, PSG has not signed Messi. It is a reverse. Just look at the honors won by Messi and compared to PSG. That tells you a lot. That Messi is 10 times bigger than the club. That's Zlatan. It's not me, all right? That's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It's not me. Let's see. I want to show you another one. I don't know whether it's this one. All right. Okay, let's see. I want to share something quickly again. The greatest player ever. Now, I want to show you something quickly. Can you see this one?
Yes, I can.
Now, as far as Barcelona is concerned, his records, do you think anyone will break this? The most match played for Barca, the most goal for Barca, most assists, most match win for Barca, most trophies for Barca, most hat-trick, most penalties, most free kicks, and there is more. There's more. Now, how do you compare this guy with ordinary players? All right. It's really difficult, and it's difficult for really people to comprehend how huge this guy is. He's so huge. He's bigger than what we think. Now, I want to show you in terms of what you call La Liga. La Liga, all right? Now, I hope you see this one. Can you see this one? In 12th season, Pichichi is the highest top goal scorer in La Liga. In 12th season, Messi has dominated that Pichichi 8 times. The only person who come close is Ronaldo 3 times. He's beaten Ronaldo with 5 Pichichi. The third person is Suarez, and he helped Suarez to win that one with 1. Now, last born, I don't know. What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
His stats will forever be with us each and every year till the day he retires. There's still more to come from him.
There's still more to come from him. Now, in terms of numbers, now he has sold more T-shirts than anyone else. In terms of social media, he is the highly followed athlete in the world today. Lastborn, thank you very much for the show. I really appreciate. And then we'll talk again on Tuesday morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much.